as with parts 2, or rather part 2, if you'd like, with, to start with part 1, you can do that, but it's not required. I tried recording directly with the microphone through Audacity, but time was different for Audacity than it is for the camera. I don't know who's right, whether the camera has a warped perspective of time or whether Audacity does. I mean, I can only assume the camera, but who knows? Anyway, we'll get right to it. Welcome to part 3. Thank you for your perseverance with this. Okay, let me just take a quick look so that I don't waste a lot of time trying to guess what it is while you look at it. It's King Emperor George, right? This must be an old one. 1/4 Anna, India, 1940. So it's technically old British, but it's old British, outside of Britain. So, does it count? Well, it's not one of the ones I'm looking for, but it's cool. I'll put it with the old Indian coins. What do we have here? 2pence. This is, I think, the one that fooled me. It's the 2pence. It's actually British. Yeah, I have like a stack of 2pences. Alright. This is the new British, post 1971, or rather from 1971 onward. Here's a yuan for you, for the kids. Just a little yuaning. Okay, what do we have here? This is 10pence. This is like the American dime, I guess, in modern British currency. 10pence. Put that here with the 2pences. 2pence? Is that a thing? It used to be. If it's not, it should be. This looks like it could be Singapore or Thailand. Doesn't say Singapore. You remember the rule. That means it's Thailand. Where's Thailand? Here's Thailand. Are these all the same coin? Yes. Okay. These two are the two Thai coins we've seen so far. Are there more? I guess we'll have to find out. What am I going to pull out next? I won't look. I'll just find out. I'll be as surprised as you. What is it? It looks French to me. Yes. 2 francs. Dos franquitos. We have a pile for the 2 franc piece, if that's what it's called. What do we have here? What is it? I don't know. It's 50 francs. Whoa, 50 francs. I'm so confused. No, I have a pile for that. No, that's a different thing. What are these? 20 francs. Okay, so the 20... Oh, you know what? I bet it's not 50 francs, because that'd be kind of a lot for a coin. That'd be like $10 or something on a coin like that. So it's probably half a franc. This is a 5 rupee piece. We've seen these before. This is the shiny new 5 rupee Indian currency. And yeah, Yuan already, alright? We all lost Yuan. Here's 1 yuan. And the little mini hundredths of a yuan. Put you on that pile. What was that called? I don't remember either. G something. This one is a 5 something. 5 Thai. 5 somethings. try to move a little more swiftly than we have been. What am I looking at here? I'll just see if I can see it before I show it to you. King George, oh, this is another Indian quarter. An old Indian quarter, I think it said 1936. Yeah, do you see where it says 1936? Can you see that? Alright. What do we have here? A big one. Which casino is this? Ah, yes, the Flamingo Hilton. Good old Flamingo. You guys seen Bugsy? 20 dwarves. I guess that's not. Another one of these. I think that's modern, small Chinese currency. What do we have here? Something small, and that says Anna, India, 1936. Emperor King George V. It's very small though. What is the... Oh, it's a half something. Half a penny, I guess. This is 1 penny, but 1 penny in modern British currency, not the old penny. This is a new penny. British penny, that is. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, yes. Now, this is your first time seeing, not my first time seeing. Maybe not your first time seeing, but this is... Remember how I mentioned there were a few different 5 rupee coins? So, this is thicker than the gold-colored old one. See, it's kind of thick. It feels a little like a pound. So it gets its own new pile. And we might have to consolidate those later. So there's the new shiny, bigger, slightly bigger 5, the older, less shiny, goldish-colored 5, and then the thick gray, I don't know which metal they're using, and then that's a 2 there. Alright, moving right along. Put some yuan on the pile. Put yuan on the pile. Another yuan on the pile. Let me just, get through some of these. Oh, that's something else. I think that's Thai. Yep. That's one of those, goes right there. We've looked at that in abundance. Let's dig a little, see if we get something unusual. Not quite. It's not something you haven't seen before, but it's been a little while. There's little Santa Monica tokens. Here we have a good old, regular old 10 rupee piece. Okay, this is something different, I think. 200 pesos. 200 pesos. Check it out. Check it out. Something unusual. We haven't seen it yet. Can you see it? I hope you can see that. I will get one of those Firewire extensions, but probably not before I finish this particular series. But future work from me will hopefully be a bit better quality than this. Is there a year on it? 1996, 200 pesos. Now, do you remember where I kept my Mexico coins? There's 2 Mexico coins here. Brazil is kind of near Mexico. Did I go with that kind of logic? Apparently not. Is this is 50 cents, according to whom? Singapore, right. Singapore, kind of near Thailand, not really. Malaysia's in between. Gosh, I know that so this is present day America, old America, euros, modern British. Is this my Mexico pile? $1. $1. Yes, this is old Mexico dollar. This is my Mexico pile, but some of the Mexico coins are there. Okay, you get the idea. Now that that's been worked out, put you on, and you on. And what's this? What do we got here? Okay, Française République, 5 francs. Looks old. Do you see it? Is there a year? Gosh. Oh yeah, 1920. No. Yeah. Is that really? It looks like it says 1929. 1949. 5 francs in 1949. Why do I have it? I don't know. Maybe they were in circulation in the early 60s when my dad went with his mom. I mean, this is its own franc coin. I'll just put it here for now. We'll work it out later. Moving right along. You recognize that one? Flynn's Arcade for the Tron fans. Woohoo! Dun, dun, dun. Can I sing it without getting sued? Yeah, there we go. Another old Flynn Arcade. Okay, here's a funky one. I think it's old. Yup. 1982. So old. 5 somethings. 5 rupees? In 1985. Isn't that wild? The 1985 quarter isn't so different from the modern quarter with the 5 rupee piece. Remember all these 5 rupee pieces, the different kinds? This is another kind of 5 rupee piece, but we're going to count it as old because it's 1985 and it's just a completely different animal. Okay, just burn through some of this stuff a little more quickly. Maybe we can get to something more interesting. This one is another one of these. See now, after a while you get into a flow. At first it's kind of like stoppy-starty, but then we start to recognize, see, here's a nickel. It's like unusual for me to see a nickel. It used to be very normal. It used to be too normal. Be like, God, what am I gonna do with all these damn nickels? You won. Another one, and this is the newer 5 rupee piece. What do we have here? This looks like another one of these Thai ones. What do we have here? This looks like a one penny, British penny, modern British penny. Put that on the. We had 2. See, there's a little tower here of the British. You see, little Tower of London there. I hope you're seeing what I think you're seeing. It's that one. This little tower of British currency. Alright, enough fooling around. Let's get back to the hobby. Let's get through some of these. How are you guys doing? How's your coin collection? I didn't actively, when I was in a foreign country, I would think, hey, I ought to keep some of these coins, but... Oh, this one's very special. Okay, let's just pause. So once upon a time, my mom and I were at Subway, and the woman was paying for her sandwich, and the lady who worked there was like, this quarter sounds funny. And my mom recognized the sound and the situation, and she said, you can have one of my quarters. Here, I'll trade you. And my mom kept this quarter, because this quarter Comes from before 1964, which means that it's solid silver, unlike every other quarter. I have the fake quarter, the one that's all heads. It has this coppery edge, but this one has no coppery edge. It's just silver. So that's special. These are my two special quarters. I'll just, for now, even though they're special quarters, I'll just put them among the modern American coinage. I mean, I could put the 61 quarter here under, or old coins, but it looks so much like a regular quarter that I'll just roll with that for now. So this is an Indian 2 rupee piece. We saw that a couple videos ago. This isn't one of those ones that every few years they change the size. See, they're both 2 rupee pieces, so every time to get down to the nitty-gritty of giving someone exact change, you have to look really closely, and if people have eye problems, they have to look very, very closely at every coin. You can't just tell by the shape and size. When it comes down to those, you can tell that that's a 5. You can tell that that's a 10. But some people get paranoid about fake 10s, and so they say, I won't take this. I refuse. You owe me money. And they'd like stare at you like auto drivers in Mysore. They're like, if this is all you have and you pay them with it, they won't let you forget. Like 2 weeks later, they'll be like, oh, you're the one. I couldn't spend those. You ripped me off. It's like, no, dude. You can spend them. I promise. 50 centavos. This is Brazilian. This is where we keep our Brazilians. Our Brazilian, down south, down here. Not saying anything, just, that's where I keep them. Next, more Brazilian stuff. You want to see it? I think we've seen it before. There's the real and the centavos. One can only assume that 100 centavos go into a real. Here's another one of these Nepali ones with the guy with the horse or donkey on one side and Himalaya on the other. Can you see that? Cool. Put that here next to Old India. This is, what is this? A 50 centavos. A little bit thicker. Feels kind of like the thicker 5 rupee, or like a little bit like a pound. A little reminiscent. This is all the little Brazilian tower here. This is the old British tower. This is the American tower. This is Euro tower. Maybe I can at least consolidate them by size a little, make this a little less funky. Yeah, little Euro tower. Next, another tuppence. Put the tuppence on the other tuppence, like the song goes with the children. Here's another Santa Monica bus line. The first one, the audio was terrible. I was like talking way too loud and like talking directly into the camera, and I had to turn it down for it to be even tolerable, but even then it was distorted at times. And so I talked more quietly, plus Priyal was sleeping during part 2, but I'm making a point to talk more quietly in part 3. See, what happened was, I tried to use, I told you already, the microphone. The timing was off, so I ended up having to use the audio track from the camera for part 2 as well. And it wasn't as bad as part 1. I think because I wasn't shouting. Another Flynn's Arcade. See, these are things you've seen before. Euros and yuan and all that. So what are you on anyway? Are you on anything? I'm on weed a little bit, if I'm being honest. Oh, what's this? Something unusual. Something something on. Okay, 2008. It's got an eagle on it. Africa. Ooh, King. What? Ningizimu. Is this from? Oh, it's a Rhino. One Rhino. It looks like it has a deer on it. Do you see this? I think this must have been from when I was in South Africa in November of 2017. So I'll put it down south with Brazil, because generally, I mean, I guess a substantial amount of it's above the equator, right? But just cause. Just has to go somewhere, right? I don't think I have very many of those. Here's another one of these nice shiny new 5 rupee pieces. And, ooh, it looks like we have the normal quarter. I have one, I mean, it's not normal in the sense that it doesn't have the Great Seal of the United States on the back. It has some funky, like, random, what state is this? Nebraska or something? Louisiana. I have a Louisiana back quarter from when they started putting state things on the backs of the quarters. Anyway, so I'll put those with my magic quarter and my silver quarter underneath the nickels of normal and abnormal types. What do we have here? Looks pretty ordinary. It is. It's a 5. Oh, here's a 1. The 1s tend to be about this size, although sometimes they're tiny. This is a 1 rupee coin. So at this point, I'm going to have to consolidate the 2 rupee coins, the 1 rupee coins, and now that you've been exposed to the various kinds of 5 rupee coins, I'm going to put them all in one stack. So when 5 rupee coins come up, we'll have to find their place in the stack so that I can have the 2 rupee coins and the 1 rupee coins and still have room for the target coins, which are the old British coins. Let's make a little more room because there's farthing and stuff. I honestly don't think I have them at this point, but we'll keep going with this and see what happens. This is another Santa Monica token. Is this not fun if I don't stop and look at each one? I just feel like you've seen these. Maybe I should show it to you and not say what it is and let you kind of guess. Figure it out for a little while first. Can you guess what this is? An American nickel, 5 cents. 1/20th of a dollar. That goes here. Hey. Can you guess what this is? 1/100th of a... That's my clue. What are you on, man? And a little bit of the same. A little bit more of the same. What do we have here? A little more of the same. Except it's a 5, so 1/20th of a yuan. Maybe these are half of a yuan cent or something, however that would be said. Oh, this looks like a tiny French thing. Yes, it's half a franc. Half franc. 1/2 franc. Does it have a year on it? Liberty. Equalite. It's before they had years. Because before Jesus came, nobody knew what year it was. Oh, here it is. No. Oh, yeah, 1975. Half franc. Let's Spent a little bit extra time on that one, didn't we? I put these little 100ths of a yuan here. We can get a nice little shot of these first. Ooh, and one of these things is not like the other. Let's see if you can catch it. Ding, 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 ding. Uh-oh. That is 5p modern British. I think that's the first time we've seen that one. So we'll take a closer look, but let me put these little, I forget what they're called, the Chinese pennies here. Yeah, let's take another look at that one. This is like the equivalent of the American nickel, but in modern. See, it's very small. See, there's Lizzie. Alright. This is another one of those old Indian British period pennies. Let's see if you can guess. I think I know what I'm looking at here. I'll just check. Yeah, so here they're about the same size, but they're different. You guess what they are? One is 5 franc. The other, or no, one is half of franc. Or no, it's like 5 pence. Yeah, one is 5 pence in modern British, and the other is the Santa Monica bus pass. I wonder if at one point, like maybe the older ones are the ones that the S and M are cut out, or what the situation is with that. I don't know. Let's see if we can get something we haven't gotten. Yeah, it's a 20 pence. Have we seen that one? I think we have. Modern British. Put that in the modern British coin tower. Let's see. Anything unusual? What do we got here? 10 something. Yeah, it's unusual. I think it's 10 rupees or 10 something. Maybe it's old. Let me look at it. 1931. Yep, that's back before the modern Indian rupee, I think. Right? Sorry about the noise from the construction outside. Not just for your sake, but for my own. This is one of those shiny fiver rupees, so we're going to lift that tower up. Put this on the shiny fiver level. These are all 5 rupee coins of different types. Put yuan. Actually, I'll make a new yuan pile. This is a 20, I think it's 20 cents in the euro, the land of euros, present day Europe. Hey, that's kind of cool. Ha ha ha, can you see the little light? In the previous ones it was cool because of the screensaver. Now that's pretty boring. I should put the screensaver back on. Maybe I should give this one a rest until they're done with the construction. Well, that's a bit better, isn't it? Okay. Next, we got more of these. More of this one. The one I've decided to put here, because I'm pretty sure it was actually in circulation while I was there. And now we've got another one of these modern British twopence. I haven't had anything very exciting in a while. I hope I haven't run out of the interesting stuff. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got here? That looks interesting. 50 francs. It's a 50 franc piece, and it's from 1953. Supporting my theory that maybe my dad brought it back with him. Or my grandpa. He was doing business with a guy in Paris, at least one. He went and had lunch with him in 1988. Okay, another 1 franc piece. Don't need to show you every one that you've seen very recently. Here's another one of these. No cash value. What's on the other side? Ah, freedom. I think this is a restroom coin. I think I might have, like, at one time had a story about each of these, but now I just have no clue why I would keep these. Coins without value. I mean, what else am I going to do with them? I guess I could throw them in a well, or what? I don't know what you're supposed to do. Alright. Here we have another newer 5 piece. I'm just going to put it on top because I'm lazy. And a Santa Monica bus token. Oh, this is fun. This is when they were very strict and slick with their arcades back in the 80s. See this symbol? You'd put a $5 bill in and it'd crank out 125 of these, or 40. Let me think. Yeah. What? 20 of these. But it's got the little rail, and then all the video games in that particular arcade, you'd have to put it in just so. So you couldn't use a quarter, you couldn't use a fake anything, you couldn't use a franc. So we'll put this with the other video game one. There's another video game one that doesn't have those grooves, but it has that same symbol. So I don't know, maybe it was something they used to do for a period of time and then they stopped, or I don't know, something like that. If you know about that, please do comment below. Let's see. One of these things is not like the other. One of these just doesn't belong. Yep. 1/100th, 2 100ths of a yuan, and a Santa Monica bus token. You are correct. You got it right. Well done, you. And just in between, just gonna stretch a little. No, hey, my fingers are a little bit large for such delicate. Okay, what do we have here? Got 2 things. I'll let you look at them first, and then I'll look at them. What do you think? What do you think of that? Let's flip them over. Okay, now I'm gonna look. Alright, we got a 50 pence from modern Britain, and a 100 something from 1960. Oh, it's, yeah. So this is a 100, surely not 100 francs. I have no idea what this could be. It says 100 and it's from France. And it's from the 60s. It's something. I don't think it's 100 francs, because that would be kind of a lot for a coin like that. And this is a modern British 50 pence piece, which we can keep here with its compatriots, its comrades, if you will. If I had more space, I could lay them all out a little differently than this, but I don't know. What do you think? It's sort of functional. We're not really hitting any of our marks here. Starting to get toward the end of this. I don't know how many of these we're going to have when push comes to shove. So for those of you watching this from the UK, John, hi. That's a half cent in old India. Here's a real. I hope this isn't the first one you're tuning in with, because you'll be missing a lot. Oh, okay. I was wondering where this was. Some idiot. A total effing idiot. Is that not PC anymore? A bad person. A person I don't like. Insert insult here. Put a hole in this. This was a gold California dollar. Solid gold California dollar. Can you see it? It's got like a king on it or something. Can you see that? So the crown, maybe an old Spanish dollar. $1. Such a sad, sad thing. California, I'll put it up here. This is old America, so I'll put it there, even though I think it might have been before California was technically part of the United States. And just to lift our mood up a little bit after that sad, sad, sad hole that somebody put in that coin. Recognize this? Chucky Jesus. We're a kid. Yeah, see it? Are you able to see that? It's a Chuck E. Cheese coin. See, they got rid of all the Showbiz pizzas and replaced them with Chuck E. Cheeses. So, yeah, I mean, they're video game tokens. We'll just put them with the non-Flynn video game tokens, because this was actually back when there were video games that you need tokens for. This is nostalgia reenactment for adults pretending that they're kids for a little while, like me. 25 cents. According to whom? 25 centavos, according to Brazil. Aha. Likely story. Put them in the Brazilian tower. Brazilian as in from Brazil. What would a Brazilian tower be anyway? This is Tuppence, not a old-fashioned, just 2p. Modern British, I think. Not one of the ones we're looking for. I'm going to put that on top, make a nice stable, top-heavy. Stable and top-heavy are often words that go in the same sentence, I've heard. Now these look similar, but they're not. Let's see if you can spot the differences without... Yeah, let's see. Check it out. Oh no, that's sad. See, these two are the same. This one's different. This one has 3 lions of Ashok. This one has... I don't know what that is, but they're real. I mean, they're yuan. And this one is I believe, a 2 rupee piece. Another one of these 5 rupee pieces. Santa Monica bus token. Anything. What's this? $5 in the Mexican states. $5 coin. From 2000. I don't know about all that, how money works in Mexico. All I know is we're keeping the Mexican coins here, I think. And these are similar but different sizes from each other. A 5 and a 1. Makes sense. Oh, that's lovely. Let's just throw them all over. Okay, so these two are together, but what's this? Is this also Mexican? Yeah, it's a peso. So this is old. This is new. I don't know. Are they using dollars down there now? Let's just get a few more of these yuan in their piles so we can actually one day get to the end of this project and see what all I have here on this pile of coins. Oh no, the construction sounds back, isn't it? This is 10 old Indian pays. Don't know what that refers to. But this is where the old Indian stuff goes. This is not a coin. Remember the rule? This is Thai. Oh, this is a new one we haven't seen before from Thailand. Or you haven't seen. I haven't seen recently. It's a two of something. Slide that in there. Move Singapore just a little bit. And this is 5 of the 5 100ths of a yuan. Not quite as shiny as the last one we saw. The same kind. Here we have a nice 5 rupee coin. I've seen a lot of those. Remember these? I like those, they're shiny. Nepal. See the little mountain. Let's see. Now we've got something different in the reflection on the Nepal. Twopence. I think I've heard people say on television at times. Anything else interesting? Oh, there's this one. What is this? Yeah, it's LA, some kind of, see how it says LA? Can you see that? It's like some kind of a metro token for a bus or something. Oh, hey, hey. Check it out. Buffalo nickel. Instead of old, what's his name? You got a buffalo on it. What's the year? 1937. See, here you have a Native American, or rather a First Nations citizen. I don't know. What's the polite? There's a restaurant. I'm here in Anjanagoa, and there's a restaurant not far from where I live called the Red Indian. They still say that. They just don't know that you're not supposed to anymore. But it's as natural, it just flows. They're like, oh, you mean the Red Indians? Sure, yeah. Okay, this is Euro stuff, right? No. Yeah, this is Euro stuff. This is old American stuff. Here's regular American, mostly nickels. We haven't really gazed longingly upon one of these in this video, have we? It's a 20 something cents or something. It's a 5. Another one of the tie lines, which is another yuan. We'll put yuan on the pile. This is, you haven't seen this yet, I don't think. The small 1 rupee coin. There's a bigger 1 rupee coin that has a picture of a guy holding up 1 finger, just in case. These numbers, you know, our numbers originated here in India. They call them Arabic numerals, but the guy that he got them from India. But just in case, maybe, I don't know, or it's an artistic choice. Yeah, there's a guy holding up his thumb. 1. And then on the 2, oh, not on this one, but on the big 2. Yeah, see? 2. It's cute. All right. Well, I'm getting the old beeping battery light again, which I think is my cue. I'm combining the 1s and the 2s of the rupees just to make some extra space. I hope everybody's doing well out there in, you know, the world, cyberspace, or what have you. Thank you for, you know, watching 3 of these. Oh my gosh. One last one. It's a 50 euro cent piece. There's an ant on me. Is it? Singapore. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice. It has a nice weight to it. That's a good coin. That's a good coin right there. What is that? Oh, that's water. Okay. Thank you for watching. I didn't recommend a video after the second one, but this time I'm gonna go ahead and suggest that you enjoy something by a friend of mine. See, I'm Edward, but my friend Gwydion, he looks just like me, but he wears a hat. So here's one of his videos. Bing! Oh, that's my finger. Nothing weird. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, I don't know what video I'm going to choose. It'll be interesting to find out. Until next time, we'll do a final wrap-up, because we're getting toward the end here. And I don't think we're going to reach our goal of finding all the old British currencies. So John, if you would, ship me those. I know you've got them. I know you're watching. Oh, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Okay. Good night, everybody. Or good day, or whatever time it is for you. Until next time.